Here's 5 better ways of saying I really like to help you improve your IELTS score. The first phrase is find pleasure in. This is something that gives you great happiness, satisfaction, or enjoyment. Artists often find great pleasure in creating unique and beautiful pieces of art. You should find a hobby that you find great pleasure in doing. Here's the IELTS Part 1 question. Have you ever learned to play an instrument? Yes, I have. I decided to pick up playing a guitar a few years ago, and the experience was incredibly rewarding. Learning an instrument was something I found great pleasure in doing, and I'd recommend anyone to do it at least once in their life. The second phrase is, get enjoyment out of. You find this activity very fun. You enjoy doing this. Chefs often get great enjoyment out of experimenting with new ingredients and trying out new methods of cooking. When I was a child, I got a lot of enjoyment out of playing computer games. The IELTS Part 1 question is, do you think children should learn to play an instrument at school? For sure, although some children who are not fans of instruments might not get much enjoyment out of learning an instrument at the time. However, I'm sure there's been studies that show that learning an instrument helps you to improve and develop your brain. So I think that's why a lot of parents force their children to learn musical instruments after school. The third phrase is, be passionate about. This means you're greatly interested in it, or you have a strong liking of it. I'm passionate about wildlife conservation. I think people should do more to help save animals. Teachers who are not passionate about teaching should find another job. The IELTS Part 1 question is, what films do you like? I'm really into movies that make me feel connected to the characters and to the plot. I like most movie genres if the story is captivating and it draws me in. Although I have to say I'm not that passionate about the recent trend of superhero movies. The fourth phrase is, have a soft spot for someone or something. For someone, this means to really like them. For something, it means to really enjoy doing it. For both, it means to have a strong emotional attachment. My grandmother always had a soft spot for me. She would always give me an extra present at Christmas. I grew up watching Star Trek with my dad, so I've always had a soft spot for sci-fi movies. Here's the IELTS Part 1 question. Did you often go to the cinema alone as a child? Yes. When I was a high school student, I loved going to the cinema by myself to watch animated movies. It was a great way to escape my studying woes. So even now, I have a soft spot for animated movies and animated shows. The last phrase is, be a sucker for. This means you like something or someone so much you find it difficult to resist it or them. But be careful. Be a sucker for means to like someone so much. Be a sucker means to be a fool or to be an idiot. So be careful. I'm a sucker for sunsets. There's something so magical about them. Even when I'm on a diet, I'm still a sucker for freshly cooked pizza. Here's the IELTS Part 1 question. Do you often go to the cinema with your friends? Actually, I'm a bit of a sucker for the cinema experience. I used to go alone when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I found that having company makes the movie outing more rewarding. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Let's review. I find pleasure in. I get enjoyment out of. I am passionate about. I have a soft spot for. I am a sucker for. Thank you again. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.